These are the ingredients you'll need to make the boiling crab recipe. Unsalted butter, paprika, lemon and pepper, Cajun seasoning, cayenne pepper, Old Bay, garlic, hot sauce, and of course, sugar. I made it with corn and shrimp, which I bought at H Mart. The shrimp is on sale for $4.99 a pound. What you're going to do is mix all of your ingredients together. In the caption below, I'll show you exactly how many of each measurement you will need. And yes, it was a little bit hard to stir while I was recording, but all you got to do, once again, is just stir everything really well, mix it all together, get all the little crumbs, break them apart, because if you don't mix it well, then it's not going to taste as good. And just keep mixing and mixing and mixing. After you're done mixing everything, the next step you're going to do is take the garlic and you're going to blend the garlic together. If you have a blender, that would definitely help you a lot. So you'll be seeing me blending the garlic. Yay! So if you don't have a blender, it's okay. Go ahead and just hand mince your garlic, but I use the entire container. Yes, the entire container. That is going to be the secret to making the sauce extra delicious. So in this part of the video, you see me mixing the garlic with the butter, and it's going to be 4 sticks of butter that you melt on low heat. Keep mixing it until you start smelling the delicious buttery garlic smell aroma arising. And remember, you want this to be on medium to low heat depending on how strong your fire is. If you put it on high heat, it may burn the garlic, and we definitely don't want a burnt taste to this. So you could kind of see me mixing again, because it's going to be a lot of mixing with this recipe and patience. Afterwards, we're going to add the seasoning. That will be the next step. When you add the seasoning, you don't want to dump it all into it at once, because it can clump up your dry seasoning. So what you're going to do is take a little bit at a time. So for me, I use the measuring spoon that I use to measure out the dry ingredients, and it's at 1 tablespoon. And I just gently add 2 tablespoons each time, and you got it. You're going to stir. Yep, you just keep stirring, mixing it, making sure the powder is dissolved before you're going to add the next part of the seasoning. And basically, you're just going to keep adding a little bit at each time, mixing it. Your fire is going to be on medium, but if you notice, it was kind of bubbling a little bit, so I changed the fire to low. So for me, the rest of me mixing the seasoning in the butter and garlic, it's going to be on low heat to prevent anything from, I would say, overcooking. And just keep doing this until you have no more dry ingredients left to add. Then the next step will be to add your sugar and hot sauce. So now I added all of my dry ingredients. Next, I'm going to do 2 tablespoons of sugar. You could use the cane white sugar or dark brown sugar. I didn't have the dark brown, so I'm using white sugar instead. And it varies. You could do 1 if you don't want it super sweet, but I think 2 tablespoons is the perfect amount of sweetness. It's just to help break up all of the spices that you had from your previous dry ingredients. And I'm just showing you here, that's pretty much how the sauce is going to look. It's going to look a little grainy, but trust me, it will taste so delicious. Next up, we're going to now add our hot sauce, and it's just going to be 1 tablespoon. Gives it a little nice tangy kick to it. And after I add the hot sauce in, I'm just doing 1 last stir before the sauce is ready. Yep, that's it. The boiling crab sauce is pretty much done. You could have it on low. You could turn it off and reheat it up later, but my advice is if you're going to reheat the sauce up, please do it over the stove on low heat. Do not microwave it. It will not taste as good. Trust me. And there you have it. Boiling crab recipe with shrimp and corn. I hope you like it. And if you do, don't forget to hit the subscribe button. But if you didn't, it's okay. At least you learned how to make something today. Thanks, and see you guys next time. Enjoy!